Hey guys, it's Sylas bringing you another video. Now welcome to another challenge to spectate. Now apologies, this is probably going to be the main video of the day. Excuse with everything going on, I just kind of felt like a couple of chill days, especially yesterday. So yeah, this is what it's going to be. But of me uploading this video, I'll also be doing a pretty big recording session, the duo series with Vixie. So you will get content, like normal content, very soon. Hopefully you guys just don't mind, like one day, it's a bit of chill. Especially with everything going on right now. We're watching a Sylas though, and the reason why I think, and what the video title may claim, is Sylas secretly overpowered? Now, some people may say flat out yes he is, some people may say flat out no. I think he's in this kind of weird area. The reason being, I do think he's a pretty skill-reliant champion. A lot of people just can't pull him off very well, but it's that type of champion that if you get it on the right player, in the right rating against, you know, most champions, to be honest, I've found that Sylas can become literally unstoppable. That his healing is insane, his damage is pretty good, and his tankiness for a mid laner is off the charts. So that's what we're going to look at today. We are going to be like looking in at a good performance and just see how much snowball he can do. Because worth noting, he's a melee champion, right? So in theory, it's a relatively hard to snowball off a ranged champion if they are just keeping their distance well. They're not just like running into the Sylas for free. But that's what we're going to kind of focus in and watch. So you can see already level 1, the Sylas is not like up in the Ahri's grill. Why? He doesn't want to get auto-attacked for free. So he waits until the minions are low and then goes for it. You can see he took a lot of damage just to get those 3 minions. So he's being a bit hesitant. He doesn't want to kind of go all in straight away, which is smart. Obviously, he took Q level 1 to allow him to get all the minions possible. But yeah, worth noting that this is the best Sylas on EU West. I think it was like 3rd best in the world. And, you know, those world rankings are always a bit up in the air because I think the people ahead of this Sylas were both from the Brazil server. Again, no offense, but obviously being amazing on EU West might be a bit more difficult, let's say, than the Brazil server in terms of equivalence. So this technically could be the best Sylas player statistically in the world. So yes, taking quite a lot of damage. Obviously, running Corrupting Potion just to have that extra sustain against the Ahri is also running Teleport. That was another thing that interested me of like how this Sylas potentially does performance-wise. He was also running Teleport. So how do you snowball when you're against a ranged champion and you're not also running Ignite? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch. And is it because the player simply outplays the Ahri potentially, or is it because Sylas is just really, really strong? So, being patient, misses the cannon. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Challenger players and stuff like that miss cannons too. It's not just me. Well, also just worth noting, a lot of people may say, how am I getting these replays considering the match history is literally dead at the moment? If you're wondering why, by the way, the match history in League of Legends is dead right now, match history takes up server space and server broadband and stuff. It's not a priority to have a match history when their priority is making sure the servers can survive for how many people are playing League right now. So in essence, I just go on a third-party website and you can download replays from there. It is a bit more risky because, you know, you've got to be careful what you're downloading online. But I kind of trust it, and, you know, that's kind of what I've had to do in order to do these episodes. Ahri's actually done a mega roam, worth noting. Ahri roamed and got a kill. So this bot lane's dead. And by the way, yes, that does seem to be a funnel bot lane. Gotta love it. Again, I hate that type of thing. I know it's like creative, some people say it. I don't find it that way. Let me know what you think about the whole funnel Senna thing down below. I'd be interested to know your opinions about it. But anyway, Sylas, again, no interest in following the Ahri roam, is just staying mid lane. Obviously now has a bit of a CS lead, but Ahri got a kill. So in terms of gold right now, Sylas is actually a little bit behind because Ahri got the 300 gold for the kill. But Sylas, as a champion, he's not insanely early game, especially if you're not running Ignite. Like, sometimes with Ignite, I've seen them, like, all-in people at level 2 or level 3. But this guy's running Teleport. He's not interested. He just wants to farm well. Probably use TP maybe for, like, even... I doubt he's going to use it much for roaming. I could see this guy mainly using it just to stay in mid and just power farm and get to, like, a good, solid mid game. And worth noting, how do you get to a good, solid mid game? The most consistent? Farm. Like, that's the #1. And that's why, like, I, as a player, I do need to farm better, and I definitely farm better when I'm not streaming. 100% streaming and stuff is a big distraction, and my farm is the first thing that gets affected by it. But farming is your most consistent way to make gold in League of Legends. Worth noting that the Sylas is not backed right now. The Ahri, I could probably guarantee, thinks he's gone back. Hasn't gone back. Why? He probably just doesn't feel like he needs to. He's got 3 corrupting potions. He's got his 2 mana biscuits that he hasn't used. So even if Ahri pokes him a bit, he's got so much sustain that he may as well just keep staying in lane to maximize his gold. You know, it's something that we spoke about recently. It's something that I've learned from playing with Yamato recently as well, was always be maximizing your gold, and that's what this is about. I'll be honest, if I was this Sylas, I would have backed by now, 100%. Sylas goes aggressive. As soon as he hits level 6, he's got the Ahri ultimate. Ahri's going to try and get away. Sylas going aggressive and will pick up the first kill. Will die. Does die, but you can see that it was like a light switch. Hits level 6 before the Ahri, steals her ultimate, and goes completely all in. So yeah, it's like a flick of the switch of when this Sylas suddenly started going aggressive. Because again, he's been passive the whole game. And then suddenly, boom. Cool to see. Meanwhile, bot lane, they do pick up a kill on the enemy Kai'Sa. Again, it's a bit rare to see Kai'Sa nowadays, if I'm honest. She did get a little change recently. Kled does die to the minions. Unfortunately for him, he does get ganked by the Rengar. But there we go. So, first by Sylas gets his Lost Chapter and the Boots of Speed. Ahri does a very similar thing, and the biggest difference between these two is Ahri has opted for Boots, and obviously Sylas has got, not Boots, Ahri went for Doran's Ring, and Sylas went for Corrupting Potion. Worth noting now, though, Ahri potentially has a small advantage because Sylas went, obviously, for that ult. He used his ult to trade. Ahri wasn't level 6 during that fight, so Ahri now has ultimate and Sylas doesn't. So you could potentially see Ahri wanting to go aggressive. Very nice farming, by the way. Ahri roaming again. Kha'Zix does pick up the dragon, which is really good. Ahri doesn't make it in time, and that overall is a good situation. Risky by Kha'Zix, but it did pay off. And you also saw there, by the way, Ahri has used her ultimate, which now makes her vulnerable to the side. Like, look at that damage. That damage and healing at level 7, to me, is insane. He out-damages her, even though he got hit by her charm, and he nearly gets himself back to full health when he was at, like, 2/3. That's nuts. To me, that's nuts. So it does seem the enemy team knew that he was there. Yeah, there were pings. Rengar, I think, went for an ultimate. Doesn't get the kill. Sylas doing a bit of trading. Should be a little bit careful of Rengar down here. But obviously Rengar did use his ultimate, so it's not like Rengar can jump on the Sylas anymore. But yeah, you're going to start to see this Sylas scrap the Ahri quite a bit. And here we go. All in again. Does get charmed. Hasn't used his second E yet. Isn't going to use it on her. But every now and then, you're just seeing a little aggressive play peeking out. Is now starting to go through his corrupting potions. Hasn't used mana biscuits yet. I'm surprised he hasn't used one of them, because he is getting a little bit low on mana. But maybe he just doesn't feel the need to, because he has got that Lost Chapter. And he wants to save them maybe for when he desperately needs mana. I've had it sometimes in videos of people going, Huz, you're not using your biscuits. It's not always the thing to use them straight away. Ahri lands a charm again. Will Sylas hit his second E? Doesn't look like it, and that will probably be it for now. Ahri should be careful of a dive. She is right now. Sylas, is he going to go for it? He is going to go for it. Misses the second E. Doesn't matter. Gets the kill anyway. Just a complete tower dive. Is also going to go down. Rengar doesn't actually get an assist. Ahri does get the kill, and that's the second time in a row that Sylas has tower dived this Ahri, and they trade kills. But look at the farm. You can start to see the gap emerging that Sylas is getting a net positive farm increase, and then he's also trading kills with her. So overall, it's a big win for the Sylas. Meanwhile, Kha'Zix picks up a kill. They do also get an assist by the Senna with her ultimate. Rengar was looking to go topside, and there is the teleport. As you mentioned, I predicted this Sylas isn't really going to look for roams. To me, this player, and like what I'm seeing here, is all about just getting ahead in mid. Mid lane is his focus. I'm going to outfarm the mid laner. I don't mind trading kills with the mid laner, as long as, and what the worth point is, his minions are usually pushed up into the tower when he's going for these tower dives, which means if they both get traded in kills, well, there's like a minion wave or two while they're both dead that is actually just dying to the enemy tower. But Sylas's wave will get reset, and Sylas actually doesn't lose any farm. So that's how Sylas right now has a 30 farm lead. At this rating, a 30 farm lead rarely happens. Rarely. But it is happening, even though it's a range versus melee matchup, because of how Sylas is playing this lane. Really well, very aggressive with the sustain. Hits the thing. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. That is insane. He's full health. Ahri did no trading back to him because she couldn't. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to be honest. Sylas is like one of these picks I think people really should be looking into. Like, really should be looking into. Because, you know, he's even good with, like, how in League of Legends, a lot of ultimates are considered like, oh, damn, people's ultimates are like the... Oh, hits the chain, does get charmed, doesn't matter, though. Rengar gonna go for it. Sylas, oh, really smart. Steals the Ahri ultimate to get away. He's gonna re-engage. Rengar gonna be low. Rengar flashing away. Kha'Zix gets the kill on Ahri. Rengar gonna be careful. Sylas going aggressive. Just murders the Rengar with his W. How much damage was that? That was a lot of damage. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I bet there are probably some Sylas players right now going, Huz, don't do it. Why are you giving away that Sylas is actually probably overpowered right now? Because it's my job to tell the League player base. Gets another kill on the Sona. Doesn't even take tower aggro. Then also will take a tower plate with his with his allied bot lane. Nice roam, by the way. And, yeah. This is nuts. The game is only 11 minutes in, and I'm already impressed with Sylas. Gold-wise now, by the way, 5,000 for Sylas, 3,400 for Ahri. She is so far behind. It's insane. Crazy. So this, by the way, I hope of a couple things. One, it does highlight how important farming is. Like, look, the Ahri's got 50 farm. The Sylas got 91. But also, it's like, oh, dude, it's Ranger versus Melee. Surely the Ahri's just playing this really badly. And I don't think she's playing it great, but it also does show the power of Sylas, that he, as a Melee champion, can practically ignore the poke from a ranged champion because of his sustain and because of his all-in potential. If Ahri gets too close, Sylas will go all-in and use his W and heal a lot. It's just kind of nuts. Enemy team looking for a bit of a play. Weird timing, I will say, from Rengar. Maybe it was running out. I'm not really sure. Because, yeah, they get a couple plates, but that's about it. Dragon spawning soon. Enemy team might be looking for a pick here or there. They have started it. Sylas should look to steal the Sona ultimate, by the way. Big AoE ultimates are great. Darius in the area does get a little bit of damage, but nothing too much. Sylas going to go for the engage. Ahri going to go for it. He's going to have to back off. Darius going to go aggressive. Sylas is here in the back line, by the way. Rengar going aggressive. Kha'Zix survives. Sylas getting a bit of damage. Going aggressive again. Getting the Ahri. Double kill for Sylas. He's going to continue with the Rengar ultimate that he stole. And he's not backing off. He's then going to look maybe for the Rengar. Can he get him? The Rengar using his bowler to stun, to root the Sylas. And that will be that. So overall, really nice. And that wasn't even anything impressive. The Sylas stole the Rengar ultimate. Imagine if Sylas stole like Sona ultimate there. Kai'Sa on the back. Look at that damage! Oh my god, level 10. Sylas going to continue aggressive, gets one kill, keeps it going, reminding everybody right now he legitimately only has an Ludens Echo. That's it. That's crazy. And I remember, by the way, there were people complaining when they recently changed Sylas. No, he's stronger than he used to be, I'd say by a lot. His damage, ooh, Kled going aggressive, will get the kill, probably going to end up dying though. Takes tower aggro, is going to die. But that was, I guess the Kled probably just wanted a kill. He hadn't had a kill yet. Kled's an aggressive champion, so he went all in for it. Item-wise, is now looking for that Proto Belt. Obviously, just to give him that extra little bonk, you know, jump on people, which is always good. A little bit more damage as well. And also, Sylas is an auto-attack champion. His passive is that AoE auto-attack in between each spell. So, an auto-attack item is good. You know, Lich Bane is a maybe, I'd say, for Sylas as well. You know, I don't think it's a must on him. Ahri needs to be careful here. Ooh, Sylas doesn't go for it. Surprised, actually. Maybe he was scared of getting charmed into the tower or something. Sylas now looking for a roam, though, into the red team's jungle. Maybe looking for this Rengar, who is also pretty strong, by the way, himself. Rengar, one of the most fun in the game. Sylas finds him. Look at the damage already. Will Rengar re-engage? I doubt it. Darius now on the back foot. Rengar below. The Kha'Zix may be looking for it. Jumps straight on. Poor Rengar. He jumps straight into the Kha'Zix. You can see that the blue team is working a lot more together. That they're like, you know, they're not alone. They're not split pushing randomly. Kha'Zix, look at the damage by Kha'Zix as well. Very high damage. Darius actually misjudges his flash. Sylas going to go for it. Has stolen Darius ultimate. Again, not the best ultimate to steal, by the way. Because what makes Darius ultimate technically strong is Darius's passive. You don't get that by stealing the ultimate. So yeah, not one of the best ultimates for Sylas to steal, if I'm honest. Big AoE ones, obviously, ones that, like, you know, are good for team fighting are generally what he's good at. And, like, the ones that a lot of people don't think about, Renekton ultimate, Nasus ultimate, Swain ultimate, they're fantastic on Sylas. Really strong on him. Because it makes him stronger with then maintaining the rest of his spells. Anyway, Rengar looking for a scrap. Doesn't matter. He used the ultimate. Does get the kill. Again, Rengar was actually pretty strong. No chance against this Sylas. Kled will also pick up a solo kill on the Kai'Sa, who struggled a little bit. And you worth also noting, we spoke about it earlier, the funnel Kai'Sa, the funneling going on. Yeah, like 40 farm, 77 farm. I don't know, dude. It just doesn't sit with me very well. It just, to me, it comes across like a proper gimmick. So, yeah. Not a fan of it at all, but I'm an old school player. Like, I know I am, and I fully accept that I am, and maybe the game has moved beyond what I enjoy, but I'm legit that guy's like, alright, I want top laners to be tanks or bruisers. I want junglers to be assassins or tanks. I want mid laners to be carries. I want the AD carry to be an AD carry, and I want the support to be a support. I like everybody being in their job, and funneling is just a bit too gimmicky for me personally. But yeah. Alright, Ahri does have a red buff somehow. Don't know how she got that. Maybe she killed the Kazakhs. Needs to be careful, though. What the? That damage. By the way, he still has Ahri ultimate. What's he doing? He's re-engaging. He gets a kill with the Taric. That was kind of weird. Rengar on the back foot now does flash, which looked a bit odd as well. But that was like a 1v3 at the beginning of that fight, and Sylas was looking to scrap. Like, he wasn't looking... He could have run away, by the way. He had 2 more Ahri ultimates that he could have just double Ahri ultimated and got away. Nope. He was like, I'm going in. Which is kind of crazy, but that's just kind of the strength of Sylas. Build-wise now, Fiendish Codex with another Amptobe. I would predict a Zhonya's, just so when he is in melee range, he can Zhonya just to wait for his spells to come back up. And that a lot of the time is Sylas's weakness, is that his W heals him for a buttload, but he has to wait until it's back up. So if you have Zhonya's, it can basically just give you enough time to let W come back on cooldown while you're invulnerable. Worth noting, we haven't mentioned it yet, but he maxed W with Q second. And as for his runes, he has gone for Conqueror into Triumph, Tenacity with Last Stand, and then he also went Inspiration second, Time Warp Tonic because he knew he was going Corrupting Potion. He then went for the Biscuits, as we've said this game, and then he went for Adaptive Damage, Magic Resist. So nothing out of the ordinary, but yeah, going for Conqueror, not going for Electrocute or anything like that. Why? Well, again, a big thing with Sylas is how much he heals during his fights. Conqueror's going to obviously give him that. There's the Sonar ultimate, which against the enemy team, I would definitely value the best ultimate to steal by far. He whiffs it, though. He does whiff the ultimate. That's unfortunate. And they might be on the back foot maybe a little bit. Well, not on the back foot, but they might back off to go do Dragon. Kled has different ideas, though. Sylas does go in on the enemy base, is going to one-shot basically the Darius, gets invulnerable with the Taric ultimate, then nearly one-shotting the Kai'Sa, gets the kill with his Proto Belt, Rengar going aggressive, Senna healing over the wall, Sylas going for the Rengar, does kill the Rengar, triple kill so far, is going to continue going aggressive, enemy team definitely on the back foot, hits the E, going to go for the Sonar, gets it, dodges the Charm, Quadra kill, can he get the Pentakill, is going to continue, there is the Pentakill. That is insane. What champion at level 13 can do that? Not many. I'll say there are some, but not many. Because, like, it's a sustain. He was so close to death a couple times, but because of his W constantly giving him, like, 300-400 health all the time, he could just stay around. Again, he played it incredibly well. This is one of the best Sylases in the world, so let's not be surprised he knows how to play it. But it is also worth noting the players he's against. And that's what I think sometimes people forget, is he's also against amazing players. Kai'Sa caught sleeping, is probably going to go down. Ooh, too aggressive, potentially. Is going to go for it, does get the kill. What can he do here? Look at the healing. He has got Kai'Sa ultimate a little bit too much. But yeah, like, worth noting, he is against Grandmaster players. So it's not like, oh, this dude's just smurfing, you know, he's playing in a lower rating. No, this is a Challenger Grandmaster game of League. So it's just, is it Sylas? Like, the players are the same rating, so is it the champion? He's snowballed. You know, and some people say, oh, it's only because he's fed. That argument never makes sense. Because in order for the champ, like, yes, he's fed, so he's going to be dealing a lot of damage, but he had to get fed, right? Like, a weak champion or a bad player generally doesn't get fed anyway, so there has to be some strength to the pick. So yeah, like, crazy. Absolutely nuts. Build-wise, yeah, so he did go for Zhonya's as his third item, which, again, is just a delay, you know, his spells to come up again. And then there is a death, I would presume the start to a death cap. So AP-wise right now, Sylas, he only has 300 AP, by the way. That's it. He's doing all this damage with only having 300 ability power. Actually had less because he just bought an item. He probably had less than 300 before. That does just show that this champion has incredibly good scaling without needing to buy. Here we go, into the back line. Is going to go for it. Oh, he does Sonya, a bit weird timing, I'd say. Is going to continue living. Is on the back foot now. Enemy team going to go for him. He nearly gets a bunch of them. Enemy team very low, though. That was, I'd say, just bad coordination by blue team, if anything. Taric on the back foot to the Darius. Taric might survive if he lands his stun, which I presume he would. But you can see what's happening now. Blue base, they're having to back off, even though they had the enemy team on the ropes, because their base obviously has super minions whacking them, like whacking open the door. But that was a little bit too crazy, if I'm honest. You know, Sylas did a lot of damage there, but he was like basically 1v5 with CC, you know. He's whoa, Rengar going aggressive. Does even flash. Just reminding people, this is a Taric, and what, like, Taric is actually fighting the Rengar, by the way. The Taric is gonna, oh, wait a minute! Oh, that's a tilted Rengar. Oh my god. Ouch. So it is worth noting that it's like, yeah, that's a support Taric, but it's also because of the funnel strategy. It's a Taric with 90 farm. So this Taric is a Dead Man's and a Zeki's already at 20 minutes for a support. That is obviously 2 big items for a support already. But he's allowed to do that because he was the one farming in bot lane. Poor Rengar, dude. Oh, Sylas misses his E. They are going to go for the Baron now. Doubt there's only going to be any contest because obviously the Rengar did die. DPS rotation's happening. Darius is trying to make his way in. If Senna lands a W, it's a bit too late, and then Darius is going to be on the back foot. With the Kled ultimate, Darius just accepting his death. Kha'Zix's jumping in, and the Taric is on a rampage. This is most likely going to be nearly the end of the game, I'd imagine. But yeah, 15, 5, 6 Sylas. Not insanely high farm, not impressive farm, by the way, for this type of game. But that's the point, is not every game is a farm-intensive game. When people come into my stream and go, Huz, what's amazing farm at 10 minutes? I go, what's the conditions of the game? Like, it's not really something that you can say. Sylas going to go for it. Oh, he whiffs it again! So this guy is not great at sonar ultimates. With gold wall, by the way, Kha'Zix's low, Rengar ultimate was used. On the back foot is the Kai'Sa. The enemy team are in completely the wrong position, by the way. Their base is this way, and they're on the wrong side. Sylas gets the kill on the Sona. Are we going aggressive? Will get the kill, but gets sniped kind of by Thingy. Kai'Sa now also going to die, and that will probably be the game. End of gold, by the way. Sylas with 13.2k gold versus 7.6 for Ahri. That's just insane. Absolutely insane. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think he's overpowered? Overpowered, you guys know, I do not use that word lightly. My video titles very rarely will ever include overpowered in it. I've been seeing some Sylases recently in some games and in tournament play here or there, and I'm like, you know, that champion can get away with a lot of stuff. Like, you can muck up on the champion and just press W. It's like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. So, I don't know. It's on the fence with me. Let me know what you think, though. I'd be very, very interested to know. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, apologies if this is a main video. It's because I just wanted a day or two just to chill a little bit. Hopefully you don't mind. Again, you guys are awesome, so I presume the 99.9% of you are completely fine with it. And yeah, you'll have normal content probably continue either this evening or tomorrow, as I mentioned. I will be doing the duo series of Vixie. After me recording this evening, I am also going to be doing some Flex with friends. I will be recording that, so maybe 1 or 2 of those games can come on the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, that is going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, throw a like on the video. Let me know what other champions you want to see, if there's any players specifically. Again, my only ask is obviously if it is a known player. I don't generally want to cover toxic players and stuff like that. That isn't my thing. But yeah, that is going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, throw a like on it, throw a subscribe. Hopefully you're all doing well. You know, as my shirt says, it's, you know, not my brand. But everybody, be great. With everything going on, be as great as you can be nice to everybody around you, and hopefully things will go fast. You know, we're already a week or 2 in, you know, the lockdown. Hopefully it won't last too much longer. So again, do your job, stay inside, and if you are one of those key workers, I'm going to say it a lot in videos, thank you so much. You know, I really, really, really do mean it. I actually today went out for my first time in over a week. I went for a drive because mentally I was just a bit like, I need to get out. it was really nice. I did have a purpose. I was going to a pharmacy. It was closed, unfortunately. So it was nice just to go for a drive. But maybe I'm going to go for a couple walks here or there, in the upcoming days and weeks, because I think the last couple of days I was getting a little bit boxed in mentally and everything. So look after yourselves, people. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.